Hey everybody. So, the other day, the Hockey Hall of Fame announced their 2018 Hall of Fame class, and it is a really good one. Here we go. We got all the names right here for the 2018. The biggest name, obviously, Marty Brodeur, arguably the best goaltender in NHL history. Um, there's a couple other guys that could possibly give him a run for that, but it's really tough not to say that Brodeur is the greatest of all time. Patrick Waugh might have something to say about that, but nonetheless, without a doubt, one of the three best goaltenders of all time. So, Brodeur, incredible career, mostly with New Jersey. Um, won Stanley Cups and just incredible goaltender. Ridiculous goals against average. Just really the if you're young and you didn't get to see Marty Brodeur play at the height of Marty Brodeur being Marty Brodeur, go look up some highlights. Just he he was just so incredibly good in that every single night, and he played a ton of games, and he never really had much of injury problems. Never had to, you know, sit out long stretches. He was in the net almost every night, and he was making big saves every night, and he won a ton of games. Um, so, without a doubt, easily a first ballot Hall of Famer. Marty St. Louis, the next guy in, good year for guys named Marty. St. Louis, I assume that most of you watching know and have seen. Obviously, spent most of his career with the Tampa Bay Lightning and then ended with the New York Rangers. Um, but just one of the great success stories of an underdog in the NHL. Very small guy, only 5'8", 170-ish pounds. Nobody ever thought that he would even make the NHL, never mind become a star player. Um, he came in at a time when size was still really important and small players really didn't get a good look, and no one expected them to do anything. Most teams wouldn't even take a chance on a small player, but St. Louis completely broke the size barriers and became an incredibly good goal scorer, and he is without a doubt a Hall of Famer. Won the Stanley Cup in 2004 with Tampa Bay. Um, just incredible player, incredible goal scorer, and an incredible story, and he's without a doubt deserving. Um, Alexander Yakushev, he is from the Soviet Union. Obviously, this isn't an NHL Hall of Fame. This is the Hockey Hall of Fame. So you don't have to be an NHLer to get in. I don't know a ton about him, but I know he was a huge star in Russia, um, and a really good player there. And he's one of, he is a household name as far as hockey in Russia goes. So he gets in. Willie O'Ree. Willie O'Ree should have been in years ago. I don't know why he is just getting in now, but he's finally in, and that makes things right in the world. Certainly didn't have a Hall of Fame career. He only played 45 career NHL games, but he played pro hockey for 20 years, and he's in as a builder because he broke the NHL's color barrier, and that should get you in the Hall of Fame just based on that. I don't care if he only played one game in the NHL. He broke the color barrier with the Boston Bruins in the late 50s, and he was the first black player to play in the NHL. And obviously, you see players now that really admire him, and he means a lot to a lot of players now. Wayne Simmons, J.T. Brown, P.K. Subban, they all talk about O'Ree a lot and what he did for them, and now they are enjoying careers in the NHL largely thanks to Willie O'Ree. So he should have been in years ago. I don't know why he wasn't, but they finally put him in now, and he absolutely deserves it. Now, the most controversial entrant into this year in the Hall of Fame is NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman. I am not a huge Bettman hater the way that a lot of other people are. They can't stand him. They think everything he does is terrible. He's done some very bad things for the league, but he's also done some good things for the league. You obviously the lockouts are terrible, and we lost a whole season back in 2005. That's inexcusable. And back in 2013, we only had a 48 game season because of lockouts under Bettman. So the lockouts are really annoying and bad, and a lot of people hate Bettman for that, and a lot of people hate Bettman for other things that he's done. But he's also done some good things. You look at what he's done with the league under Bettman has grown so much and become really a money machine, and it's marketed now. It's not marketed nearly as well as it could be. It's not as popular as it could be, but it's still grown so much to where it was, 30 years ago to where it is now. I mean, you look at the contracts these players are signing now. You got players making $8, $9, $10 million a year, when that never would have been possible pre-Bettman. Could someone else have been the commissioner and done it better? Maybe, but we will never know that. All I know is that the league has grown a ton under Gary Bettman, and he has to be given some credit for that. A big knock against Bettman is his treatment of Canadian teams, and he's taken Canadian teams and moved them to the States. He's not given expansion teams to Canada, and he's given them to southern U.S. states. That's a big knock against him, especially among people in Canada. They want more teams, and they don't understand why southern U.S. states who don't care anything about hockey should be getting teams. But his southern expansion has also led to some really good outcomes as well. It's been a mixed bag for sure. But you're going to get that with any sort of risk taking, and expanding hockey to the south was absolutely a huge risk to take on, and it has not been a complete failure. Sure, not every franchise has worked out, but a lot of them have, and a lot of them the league is a lot better having those teams in there. You look at the teams that haven't done well. Obviously, Atlanta doesn't even have a team anymore. They got moved back to Winnipeg. Or not back to Winnipeg, they got moved to Winnipeg. So that's an epic failure. You look now, you have Arizona, Carolina, and Florida really struggling with attendance. Those aren't looking like the greatest moves. But look at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay has been a huge success with hockey. Nashville and San Jose, two huge successes. They have some of the best home rink atmospheres in the entire league. Dallas is a huge success. It's been a mixed bag as far as the southern expansion goes, but some of these teams in non-traditional hockey markets have worked out really, really well, and he needs to be given some credit for that. So I'm not nearly as big of a Bettman hater as a lot of other people are. And a lot of people they're shocked and think it's absurd that he's getting in the Hall of Fame. But as far as building hockey in North America, he's done a lot to help that. He's also done a lot to hurt it, but you win some, you lose some. So Bettman's getting in. And the last one, the only female player, Jayna Hefford. She's won 4 gold medals with Team Canada. 1 silver medal. She retired as the NWHL's all-time leading goal scorer. I don't know a ton about her. I've never seen her play or anything, but certainly based on her credentials, it seems like she's absolutely worthy of the Hall of Fame bid. So that is your 2018 Hockey Hall of Fame class, and I really can't complain about anyone on here all too much. I definitely think that they all deserve it, or at least mostly deserve it. And a lot of these were no-brainers. O'Ree should have been in years ago. Brodeur is one of the greatest goaltenders of all time, and St. Louis, fantastic goaltender. Hefford and Yakushev, I don't know as much about, and Bettman, controversial pick, but he has done a lot for the game. So let me know what you guys think about the Hall of Fame class in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow on social media. Check out offthewallhockey.com. All those links in the description. Let's keep spreading the word about this channel. Subscriber rate continues to rise, so that's good. And let's keep that going. Thank you all so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Talk to you all soon.